Hello there! I just want to make a quick video to give you 8 simple words that will make your life a bit brighter in these darker days. And I say darker days and I don't mean that in any kind of like grand philosophical way or the political climate of the world, blah blah blah. I mean that simply because the seasons have changed and there is less sunlight in a 24-hour period. That's it. I'm not trying to get like too deep or anything like that. So meditation is something a lot of people really live by, and I myself agree with that fully. I know some people think like, oh, meditation doesn't work for me. That's for guys in robes, standing on the top of mountains, going, oh, more, and all stuff like that. It's really, really not. Essentially, what you're doing is you're kind of like shutting down and relaxing your brain. Shutting down sounds way too dramatic, but it is just kind of closing off parts of your brain so they can relax. So I found a very simple way. I do a lot of different kinds of meditation and some are more in depth than others, let's say. I do something called transcendental meditation. I had to go on like a 3-day course to do that. And also things like yoga, they take a lot of physical prowess as well as the kind of mental stuff. But this is like super, super simple. It's just 8 words. You just close your eyes, you just breathe, and you just repeat these 8 words. And I personally have been feeling so crummy in these darker days. Like I've been waking up so tense, really anxious, and it's been taking me a while to kind of like bring myself back down to a functional level. I've been feeling super low most days, and this has helped. I did this today just while I was kind of like snoozing. It's my day off work, and I was just kind of snoozing at the start of the day, and I just did this, and it made me feel better, made me feel so much better. So all you got to do is just got to close your eyes. You got to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice deep breaths. Just like that. Now you want to try and breathe with your stomach rather than your chest, which sounds a bit weird. I understand that. I was doing this with someone at work the other day and they just couldn't do it, but it is practice. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you because it looks a bit weird. So most people, when they breathe, they'll go and they'll fill their lungs with air and puff out the chest. But what I'm trying to do here is something more like this. Filling the belly with air rather than the chest. So yeah, essentially you want to do that. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And while you're doing that, you have to repeat these 8 words. You don't have to say them out loud, but if that helps you, perfect. Do it out loud. You might look a bit weird if you're doing it on the bus, but hey, I've seen people on the bus do a lot of weirder things and say a few words. So you breathe in through your nose, filling your belly, out through the mouth. Once you've got a bit of a rhythm going, just repeat. Either out loud or just in your mind. Synchronizing it with your breath. These 8 simple words. In with the good and out with the bad. In with the good and out with the bad. And all you have to do is just repeat that for as long as you find necessary. As long as you can, really. I mean, if you have a 5-minute period before you start your shift and you're sat in your staff room, do it then. If you have like a 20-minute bus ride in the morning or on the way home, whatever your life entails, whatever's going on in your life, if you just have a period where you just sat on the bus, do it then. If you want to just do it in bed before you wake up, I mean, you can set your alarm 10 minutes early, just do it for 10 minutes, and it'll be effective. So the way I look at it is you're kind of like convincing yourself. It's like a mantra. Well, you're convincing yourself. I mean, obviously, you're not actually inhaling goodness and exhaling badness. That's insane. But what you're doing is making your mind feel like that's what you're doing. And it's just the power of suggestion, really. And also, if you just focus on those 8 words over and over, I feel like you're pinpointing your mind just on this phrase, on this mantra. So like the rest of your brain, the one that's full of thoughts, really racing thoughts, your negative thoughts, or these thoughts of tension and immediacy, it just kind of like focus them, and then the rest of them can shut down. So it's like pinpointing your brain, if that makes sense. I'm not the best at describing these things. I know what I mean, and that's what matters, probably. But yeah, I think it's a good way to kind of like shut down all parts of your brain, focus it, give your brain a bit of a relaxation, and also kind of trick yourself into believing you're expelling these negative thoughts, these negative feelings. And I find it really effective. It's super simple and you can just do it anywhere. So even if you are one of the people, and I used to be, don't get me wrong, I understand why people do have that kind of apprehension about meditation. But if you're one of those people who think, meditation's not for me, but you do have these kind of like negative thoughts, you have these negative feelings, try doing what I just said. Try it. Do like 5 minutes of that once a day for a couple of weeks and see how you feel. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You lose 5 minutes a day that you'd probably spend flicking through Instagram anyway. So hopefully this will help you. I know it's helped me in the past. If you can do it in somewhere quiet, maybe put some like calming music on as well, if that's helpful. Maybe you're on the bus, you can stick your headphones in. Just kind of like shut off the world around you while you're first doing it. Once you get good at it, like I've found that I can do it in really kind of noisy, hostile environments now. Hostile, like I don't mean hostile, I don't mean like a terrorist situation or something. I mean just a very active environment. I can kind of relax myself and focus on this. And if while you're doing it, your mind wanders, which it probably will do at first, and it still does to me, I've been doing this for quite a while. So if your mind wanders, don't kind of like beat yourself up about it. Just as soon as you realise your mind's wandered, just gently bring yourself back to this mantra, this repeated 8 words, and just continue with that kind of like breathing pattern. And then at the end of it, just give yourself like 10-20 seconds to kind of acclimatise back into the room. So thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, a comment, please subscribe, and do share this with anyone you think might find it helpful, because that is the main ambition of me doing these kind of mental health addressing videos, is I want to inspire people, I want to help them, and I want to get people into a better place. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I've just realised that my socks and underwear are in the background. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye. Mwah!